Hi guys, Ape here of the Pocketbot Collective. And today we're gonna have a look at Hasbro's Core Class G2 Megatron. A figure I've been anticipating for a while because for me this is a stand-in Legend Class Megastorm from Beast Wars 2nd. More on that later. Let's have a look what he comes with. Well, there you go. That is pretty much it. He comes with packaging, part of the Legacy line, instructions inside, and that is pretty much it. I mean, he is packaged in robot form, and then the little gun that is also the front of the turret of the tank is packaged in separately. But that's all. Has a nice G2 Megs image on the side. Very cool. Has a Legacy artwork on the other side. Text. Product shots. And a nice tank mode shot up here. That is all that comes with this guy. Now, let's get the elephant out of the room. I have no idea whatsoever why they gave him a green gun. I mean, it made sense in the original Core Class Megatron for the gun to be gray because the gun represents himself. But I wish they just made this gun purple. I love the colorway of the tank with the purple camo and everything, and green everywhere, couple of orange highlights, even the little G2 logo on there, but this gun should have been purple. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It's just not... It doesn't work the same way it works for the I guess for the original Core Class one, which we'll bring in a minute as a comparison. Besides that, there's not much going on here. He's hiding in underneath the tank. The turret can spin all the way around. You can even lift it up if you want. So that is all there. But it should have been purple. Anywho, I like all the details. If you haven't got the original Core Class Megatron, then we'll have a quick look at it now. But it's just all nicely shaped and molded. Treads are completely black. Yes, the feet are at the back. But what can you do? Alright. Comparison time. Oh no, it's an army of tiny tanks. There you go. My selection of tiny tanks. Let's put them side by side, shall we? The original Core Class Megatron and the G2 Megatron. Pretty similar, of course, but I do like the way the details look different on the G2 version than the G1 version, purely because of the color scheme, because they are exactly the same. Here is Pocket Toys Brawl, which is a one-to-one knockoff of the Iron Factory Brawl. Roughly the same size, although he's a bit bulkier. This is him compared to Authentics Megatron. And although I do like this little tank form, this one is a lot more detailed. But then the back of this one looks better, in my opinion. Even though that also has a head there. But that's the problem you have with Megatron tanks, don't we? And this is him compared to G1 Guzzle. And like I said, similar problems, even though they are decades apart. But yeah. So, shall we get him transformed? And there you have it. G2 Megatron transformed. And he looks awesome. Of course, he can hold his little gun. Has his fusion cannon. Still as gappy as the original version on the back. But there you go. Articulation, same as the original one. Ball jointed shoulder, though limited because of the shoulder pads. Ball jointed elbow. Nothing at this wrist. This wrist can rotate a little bit due to transformation. Ball jointed hips, ball jointed knees. Nothing at the feet. And a waist swivel. And head is also on a swivel. That is all that, but it gives you plenty of range for this little guy. As far as his head sculpt goes, it is exactly the same as the original, just colored differently. Whereas on the original it was silver with red eyes. This time it's... I can't decide whether it's gray or a very pale lilac with orange eyes. But it looks good. Looks distinctive enough, so to say. Let's put these two next to each other. There we go. Come on, focus. Why will you not focus? There we go. And let's bring in our boy as well. Here is Iron Factory's Runabout. Now, I'm not going to compare him to all the other tiny tanks, sorry, because I have more important stuff to talk about. My core Megatron has got an upgrade kit, which I've reviewed on this channel as well. So let me just install the missing piece. He also has his threads filled in, but there you go. So this is my core Megs. At the moment, the exact same upgrade kit exists for this little guy, just in green. Which to me makes no sense at all. I mean, I get it because it's easy for them to just recolor it and bring it out again. But that upgrade kit doesn't make sense for this guy. This guy, if you compare him to the original G2 Megatron, needs a shoulder-mounted cannon. And granted, you can put the little cannon on his back just like with G1 Megs, I guess I'll call him for now. Even though he's a tank. But it still doesn't really make him G2 Megatron. The fusion cannon doesn't come off his arm. At least I haven't been able to get it off without almost breaking the clip that it's onto. So I'm leaving that for now. Not gonna order that green upgrade kit because it makes no sense, but I found a way around that. Sometimes it helps to just source through your own parts box. What I have here is a Magic Square Motormaster rifle, which my Motormaster isn't using anyways because he's preoccupied with being in Megastorm form, and 2 little knockoff Diaclone bits that came packaged with, who was it again? Mechanic Studios pipes. Yes, that was him. So, what we'll do now is first get rid of this little handheld gun. We can pretend that this is a little Megatron, although of course in G2 Megatron was actually a tank, so again, makes no sense, but color-wise it goes perfectly with this guy, so he can hang on to that for now. Hi Jaxus, have fun with Tiny Megs. Right, now what we do, we just slot the Motormaster gun in this little adapter piece. I'll put it at a little bit of an angle because this little pin can now go into the back of where they tell you to put his green gun. Oop, there we go. Starting to look more like it, right? What I then tend to do is rotate that fusion cannon backwards, because technically he doesn't need it there, and we'll give him this other gun. And boom, there is G2 Megs? No, it's Megastorm in my book. So, let's get rid of the original guy, and let's bring in some fellow Destrons, or Combatrons, whatever you want to call them, from the Beast Wars 2nd series. And I'm liking this. Nice bright colorways. Thrust, Dirge, and Megastorm, the younger brother of Galvatron, who later on turns into Gigastorm. But you can read all about that on TF Wiki, or just watch the Beast Wars 2nd show if you like. So yes, here is my conversion of Core Class G2 Megatron into Megastorm. I guess one could still get the upgrade kit to fill out the threads here, but until they make an upgrade kit with an actual purple shoulder-mounted cannon, I will not be bothered about it. There we go. Thank you guys once again for watching. If you happen to come across a kit that makes him into the proper G2 Megs or Megastorm, let me know. I'd be happy to check it out. Until then, this is my Megastorm. Alright. Ape out!